Hey everybody, welcome back to Set and Centered. This is our third episode, if you can believe it. I'm RJ.
This is Mark.
And number three. How about that?
I can't believe 3 already.
We need to make an announcement right at the top. There was a security breach here in the studio earlier, and somewhere in this room, we're not sure where at the moment, there's a kitten.
Oh, I know exactly where he's at.
Where is he?
He's over here getting petted by me.
Oh my God, really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's super adorable. So little Flash is in here with us. So it's great so far. He's getting lovies and stuff, but cats will be cats. So if you hear anything crashing to the ground in the background, it's probably that.
Especially with Flash.
Is he on the desk?
He's on the little end table thing that you have here.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to get a picture of him. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
There he is.
End table next to your dictionary that I got.
Yeah. Dictionary. And I finally got a pad and paper. So
You did. You did. And I did promise that for episode 2, but here we are.
I didn't need it because I didn't need to look up any big words.
That's right. Yeah, there was. there were none. That was good. I did have a question for you that I meant to ask you last time.
Yeah, what do you got?
Do you think it's interesting that you are a podcast host as a person who's never listened to a podcast?
I think it's ironic.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, wait.
What?
You did. Wait, you started listening to one here recently, huh?
Oh, I did. I started listening to one on bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I did. I didn't get very far into it. I got one episode and then haven't went back to it yet.
Yeah. Well, what's all the buzz about anyway?
On the bees? Or just what's the buzz of me actually listening to a YouTube?
It was a bee joke.
Podcast. Oh, it's a bee joke.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, behave.
Yeah. Ain't that a bee?
Yeah, it was. I did kind of forget about that, but it was pretty funny. Like, we were quite a ways into, like, we're going to do a podcast and talking about it and planning on it. And then one day, like, maybe I should listen to one of these podcast things.
Yeah, it's kind of like audiobooks. I've only listened to one of those. So,
what book was it?
What was it? Driving in the Rain?
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounded like a good story, but probably one I don't want to listen to. Sad, right?
It's sad at the end. Well, there's a lot of sad parts, but I really enjoyed it. And then recently I watched the movie on it, and like a big old baby, I cried through most of it.
Was it good, the movie?
I thought the movie was pretty good. It didn't follow exactly the book, but when do they ever do that? But yeah, it was a good movie.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my
is it
straw.
New? Is it relatively new?
No, it's been out for probably 5 years or so.
That's relatively new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might check it out, but probably not.
Probably not. Just I'm having issues over here
With
the producer.
the associate producer,
Yeah,
Flash.
the associate producer.
What's going on?
He thinks he should be drinking out of my cup of water.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'm taking pictures to send.
Okay. Yep. This is just the start. I'm actually surprised there's only one kitten in here because we did leave the door open for like half an hour.
Yeah.
And well, because we're in my home office is what the studio is. And when I kind of had to rearrange the whole thing to make this work.
Yeah, so I could fit.
That's not what I said, but there's a degree of
I'll say it for you.
Yeah. And like, the cats were like, what is going on in here? This is fantastic. And remember the first night I had it all done. I went outside for a minute, came back in, and like all of the cats were in here. Like 2 were on that desk. 1 was on the back of this chair. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a problem if I don't keep the door closed.
Yeah. Well, that's where you found it when we walked back into the studio office.
Yeah.
He was on the back of the chair like, my turn.
Yeah. He's just like, am I going to get a mic over here? Or, yeah, like I said, I'm surprised it's only 1. But, you were just saying, I think, we were talking about this on the last one, how the cats are skittish and hopefully they warm up to you. Well, he's there.
He's there. He's like, a pad and paper. Are you that old?
Oh my gosh. Let me give you a little flash tip. So take, because you have a steno pad, take one of the pages, tear it off, crumple it up and toss it across the room.
Okay, let me do that. Look, people can actually hear that I know that's not your piece. That's the one I need. Hey.
He didn't go.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
He's gone.
That'll keep him occupied for a bit. When Charlie was a kitten, he would just, he wouldn't leave you alone, you know? And when I'd be on work calls, and he'd walk across the keyboard, and just a pain in the ass. And I finally I had a whole pad of paper, you know, on my desk for whenever I was on a call, just so I could rip a piece off, crumple it up, and throw it across the room, and he'd chase after it, and that'd keep him busy for like 30 seconds. And I would just keep doing that all throughout the calls. Otherwise, it was a nightmare.
I can only imagine. Charlie.
Yeah. And now Flash is over here. I think he's over it already, but yeah, we'll see.
Typical teenager.
Oh yeah. So you listened to a podcast. You didn't listen to a podcast about bees just for fun, right? Like, you're now getting interested in this.
Yeah. My son, Coy, he actually has a couple beehives up where they live in Washington.
Oh,
beehives. But, so we've been talking about it now for a couple of years. Excuse me. And he keeps on talking about it, and I'm like, that just sounds interesting. It sounds interesting. So I started listening to a podcast on bees for beginners and stuff.
Yeah. I guess it wasn't terribly interesting if you didn't stick with it, huh?
Well, I had other things I had to do.
Yeah. But I mean, not the bees. The bees are interesting, but like maybe that podcast. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. What? Because you're talking about it more and more and stuff. And so what's the drive? Do you want honey or?
Yeah. I mean, now that we're, you know, Christina and I are both retired and down here in Texas, it's like, got to have something to do.
Oh, well, sure. Of course. I was just curious.
I mean, I've got a lot to do, but I don't do it.
Yeah. Right. So might as well add something else to do.
Add something else to do to my list of things I need to buy a lot of and not ever do.
Yes, exactly.
But no, it's getting more and more. I figure here probably in the summer, maybe. I don't know when's the best time. I've got to do more research, but maybe get 1 or 2 hives. Coy says it's better with 2 hives and stuff. And so we, you know, Christina and I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos and stuff on that. And
yeah.
Coy was sending me different types. I didn't realize there's different types of hives. There's the vertical ones that everybody sees, but now they've got horizontal ones. Yeah. And it's a lot easier to, you're not lifting the whole box off to try and get to your honey or your brood or whatever. So
right. Yeah. No. I mean, bees are obviously fascinating. I was just curious, like, personally for you, like what the drive. I'm now taking video because the whole Flash diversion did work for about 30 minutes. He's now on my desk, dangerously close to the mixing board and rubbing on the monitor. Yeah. We're not sure. These things may end up on the floor.
They could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we'll be laying on the floor doing the podcast.
Yes. Right.
And Flash will be up on the desk.
Yeah. You know, Flash, I'll say this. If you could run.
And down goes the mic.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly what happened. You just careened that fucking thing right off the. And I love the attitude of cats. Like, they just knock something down and then they just kind of look at it on the floor like, oh,
yeah, how did that get there?
Okay, bud, I'm putting you down. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, like it's going to last very long.
Yeah, we may have to take him out though. No, yeah. So the bee thing, a few years ago, I think it was a random comment on Reddit, or random post about bees. It was something very interesting, and I kind of went on like a rabbit hole, you know, for that day about bees. Yeah. Call it a beander. I went on a beander. And at some point, somebody a number of people recommended a book, a specific book about. Is he over there now?
Yeah, he's trying to talk into the microphone.
Yeah, he's making so much noise, man. Oh man. Oh yeah. So several people recommended this book about bees, not beekeeping, but just about bees and how they work, and like the life of bees and how they're like a living organism and the whole thing, right?
Right.
And I gotta tell, so I ordered the book, and I gotta tell you, ever since I bought that book, I've been really looking forward to reading it.
How many years ago did you buy it?
About 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. You got to put them down. It's just too much. This little fur scraping. Oh my God.
Come on. Dad's ADHD. You can't do that.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Here, let me turn my mic back towards me.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. This is such a cat thing too. It's like you could do nothing all day.
Yeah.
And they will completely ignore you and go sleep and just whatever. And then if you want to start doing something, they're like, oh, can I get in the way? Can I break things? Can I ruin everything about this? Are you putting them out? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting him out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but I had 2 more try and enter, and they weren't counts.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot back up. There we go.
Yeah, it's a circus around here sometimes.
That doesn't include the animals.
No, there you go.
Just you and I getting in trouble.
Mm-hmm. So the book, yeah, it's probably a good book, but I mean, bees are really interesting in a lot of ways, and I know nothing about them beyond that, so we'll leave it there.
I learned everything I know from the Bee movie.
Did you like that movie?
It was cute. I watched it with the grandkids.
Yeah, it was. Jerry Seinfeld wrote that and produced it, directed it. And I don't think it was very critically acclaimed, but I heard the bee was kind of a whore, or like he was hooking up with some lady or something.
Yeah, with the actual person.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Is that bestiality? I could not.
Well, if you know Jerry Seinfeld, that bee was a little bit old for him.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. And I'll say this about it. Like, if I had a lot of fucking money and, the youngin's not underage, but, like younger people want to date me. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul, right?
Yep.
I think he ended up marrying one of those. He's been married for a really long time.
Yeah, I believe he has.
So that's fine. God, he's rich as hell. He's like a billionaire, right?
Yeah, I don't follow him.
I don't follow him. I'm just saying, like, I've read things, and he is literally a billionaire. Like, he's made so much money off that show.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that could be us. I don't know.
Nah, I'd spend it all. True.
Plus, we'd need, like, I don't know, a sponsor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I forgot my thought process there.
That's okay. Jerry Seinfeld is worth $1.1 billion USD in 2026.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
It just shows, the comedian, if they're good.
Well, it wasn't because he was a good comedian. It was because of his show, Seinfeld. That's where he made like all his money. But they don't make that kind of money anymore. Like the residuals aren't that good. Streaming. I don't know anything about show business. Why am I talking about this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Let's put a cone on Ryan. Keep him in line.
It's back to your bees.
Be careful.
Be careful. Back to your bees and the things that you'll buy the bee things and not do the bee things. But speaking of not doing things, I did fix the gate.
I noticed that tonight when I came in. I actually pushed on the gate a little bit. It didn't move. I'm like, okay, let me push the button. Zzz. I'm like, holy crap, he did it.
I did it. Yeah. This is for you loyal followers. Hopefully.
All 2.5.
Yeah, this is going all the way back to episode 1. We mentioned the gate. Yeah, it works. We'll see if I have to upgrade the solar panel because I did put bigger batteries down there. And so right now there's a solar panel that's like, maybe like 18 inches by a foot, And the next size up that I have is like 3 feet by 5 feet. So it's going to take some major hardware to do it, but I have it. And on that note, I had a thought earlier. Remember, the little trailer, not the little trailer, the utility trailer.
The tote one, the one we have the water tote on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we talked about, I remember, I think on the first episode, we're like, hey, maybe we'll do that tonight. So, hey, maybe we'll do it tonight.
Yeah, because we sure as hell didn't get to it last time.
No, but I had a fun thought. Okay. So it's a 5 lug wheel, right?
Yes.
Okay. How freaking awesome would it be if we could use 2 of the X-Bed wheels? The ones we took off.
As long as the bolt pattern matches out.
Yeah, I know. That's the implied part. I'm saying, how awesome would it be?
It would be awesome.
I know, right?
It could get stuck just like the X-Bed.
Yes. Did you hear me last night in the X-Bed?
No, I didn't.
I did some trail maintenance.
On the back trail?
No, here inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty late at night. And it wasn't like punching through trees like we did the F-150. These are established trails that just were a little overgrown. And I just went out to get some more wood for the fire, and then I ended up, let me kind of clean this up. So it was really noisy because there was a lot of shit bouncing off the truck and whatever.
Like chainsaws?
Okay.
That's a sore subject for Ryan. We'll just defer from that.
No, because here's the thing. People don't know that what you're talking about, but I have a feeling it's going to come up a lot with you.
Yeah.
So why don't you fill everybody in?
Yeah. So when I first came down in May, Ryan had a nice Husqvarna.
Yep.
Chainsaw, and then I came down a couple times before we moved down full time, and we were talking about the chainsaw one night, and Ryan says, well, I lost it. And I'm like, how in the hell do you lose a chainsaw? He says,
there's a common reaction to that, by the way.
Yeah. And I'm like, how in the hell did you lose a chainsaw? He says, well, I think it fell out of the F-150. Mm-hmm. I'm like, where? He says, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Here we are, 5 months later? Christina and I came down the 1st of September, October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, 4 months later, still no chainsaw.
Yeah. My position is still it'll turn up. Though I will admit that I have less and less in my corner in terms of reasons to think that at this point.
That is for sure.
I mean, the thing is that, like, I was talking to Mike about it shortly after I lost it, which sucks because he's the one who got it for me. Yeah. So anyway, of course, at first he's like, "Oh, how do you lose a chainsaw?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know," but he when we're talking, he's asking me where it could be and things like that. And the point at which I lost it, excuse me, you remember like the grass was really grown up and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And he made a good point. He's like, that 12 inches of grass would hide it. It could be anywhere. I'm like, yeah. So when you helped me mow in October,
yeah,
we were keeping an eye out. Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
So we mowed pretty much the whole inside 20 acres. It didn't turn up. And then a lot of the roads on the outside acreage, that was kind of the next place it could have been. A lot of that has been traversed and opened up now and hasn't turned up.
No.
Now, it is still a possibility that along the road going, let's say, from my driveway to your driveway.
Okay.
Either side, there's still there's areas where it's still grown up quite a bit. So it's still possible. Now, part of people got to understand, like, part of the reason where it's like weird to lose it is the ranch is at the end of a road. Like, and the only driving, that happens when you stay on the ranch is basically across the road between the inside and the outside acreage. And so it's like, there's not a whole lot of places it could be. I mean, there's a lot of area in which it could be, but it's going to be on a trail and a road or whatever. And the other thing too is there's only one, I guess depending how you count it, one or two neighbors past your place.
Yes.
And so I mean, literally the only people that drive by are the mail lady and them. And either one of those folks, like if it had fallen out of the back of my truck in the road, would have been like, is this your chainsaw?
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't have just taken it. Yeah. So, and you know, sure, it very easily it could have been somebody else out that day. I don't know, but it's the only thing I can figure out is I had to have just set it on the bed and then driven off, and so far hasn't turned up.
Nope, not yet.
But I'm still in the it'll turn up camp.
I'm glad you are, because I was looking at one of the little keychain chainsaws to get for you so you wouldn't lose it.
That's funny.
Yeah, but the problem was this: it was a still. It wasn't a Husqvarna.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's how come I didn't get it.
Well,
I know better.
So what you're saying is like, I need to like have the chainsaw attached to me so I don't lose it.
Or excuse me, whatever you are riding in, it needs to be secured.
Yeah, it does. I don't disagree with that. And I would have never driven off with it like that. So let's back up a little bit. This is only the theory that it was on the bed of the F-150 and I drove and it dropped. Because I don't remember setting it there. I don't remember like, it's not like I got in the truck like, oh, the chainsaw's in the back, I'll just fucking drive away. It was just sort of math because like I had cut up a big log by the fire pit and that was the last place I remember. It was there at the fire pit on the ground. And then somewhere between that and when I realized it was lost, I just know that I had the F-150 backed up to the fire pit at some point. And so my guess is I just set it on there. This would be typical me. Like, let me set it up here on the trucks. It shouldn't be irresponsible to just leave it here on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Cut to whenever I got in the truck to drive it, I didn't realize it was there. And so that's what I'm pretty sure happened.
He won't tell you it was 2 months later when he was realizing it was gone.
I'm not going to say it was the next day, but it was a couple weeks. Yeah, here's the thing about the chainsaw is it's a bad motherfucker. It has a really nice chainsaw.
Yeah.
But you don't use a chainsaw that often. When you need one, you really need one, as we've learned since I lost it. But it's not like you're using it every day or even every week. So yeah, it probably took me a couple weeks to realize. But anyway, that's why every now and then Mark's going to get his little, maybe it's with the chainsaw digs in or whatever.
Yeah, it's called a dig.
It's called a dig. Thanks. Hold on. Do I need to look that word up?
No, there's too many different meanings for it.
That's true. Yeah. I will admit at some point I'm going to have to give up all hope and get another chainsaw.
Here comes more of his money, Tractor Supply.
The amount. First of all, my favorite store, like the best place, right? You love Tractor Supply as much as I do?
Yeah, I do love Tractor Supply.
Yeah, it's just great. And secondly, yeah, like, man, I don't have to like go there for myself ever because I go there probably about every week and a half.
Yeah, you go for the animals.
Yeah. I mean, 2 weeks at the outside just to get 1,000 pounds of food, and, but when I'm in there, I always got to check out the clearance aisle. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Yep.
Sometimes they have like 50% off of clearance and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I just love poking around in there. And usually I'll try to get myself like last time I bought like $230 in dog food and cat food. And then I got myself a little like, Allen wrench set that was on clearance for $5. I'm like, and a little something for me, I guess.
The cats can eat for a week, and I can keep this for a long time.
Yeah.
Till I lose it out of the back of the truck next to the chainsaw.
Yeah. But to your point, I do spend a lot of money at Tractor Supply.
I do too.
It's been, I think like a year and a half ago I went in there. And like every now and then you've spent enough to earn like $10 off or whatever. Mm-hmm. There must have been some delay or something in their system. And see, I don't know. I don't notice or keep track of when I should have one. I think they might send me an email. I don't know. Just every now and then they're like, oh, you got $10. You want to take it? Yeah. But there must have been some glitch or something. Because one day I was in there and just buying a couple $100 of dog food. And she's like, oh, you've got a 10%, or is it $10 or 10%?
I don't even think I've spent that much to get it. I nickel and dime my way through that sucker.
I spend a lot of freaking animal food, don't I? Yeah. Okay. It's $10. Or is it 10%? Yeah, it's $10. So I would say on average, it's about like once a month for, God, I spent a lot of food. Yeah, like, oh, you got a $10 thing, you want to use it? Sure. Takes $10 off. Well, like I said, this time there must have been a delay in their system or something, because she's like, oh, you got $10, you want to use it? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, actually, you have two. Hold on. Four? She's like, and it just like, I could kind of see her finger like going down the screen, like it was adding more and more. She's like, just hold on a sec. She's like, you have 9.
You should have went back and got more dog food.
It doesn't. Yeah. She's like, oh my God. She's like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. So she's like, you want to use them? I'm like, yeah, use them. But yeah, I super love that. Excuse me. Super love that place. I'd actually never been in one until I got here. And do you, by the way, I was going to ask you, do you get your dog food from there too?
Yeah, we changed our dog food because they don't have the kind that we were using up there.
Yeah. Same when we moved down here. They didn't none of the stores here had what we were using. And so I switched to a Tractor Supply brand. What's it called? 4Health? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which is great food, but because I'm me, like I was in there for like an hour with the label from our old food, and I'm going through ingredients and blah, blah, blah. And so I finally, figured out this 4Health one that they have. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good match, whatever. So I get that. But I don't know if I feel like you guys probably buy dog food like once every 2 months.
Yeah, we buy the very huge bag, and since our dogs aren't very big, it doesn't go that much.
The 35-pound bag? Yeah.
The one on the bottom shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I buy the one on the bottom shelf because I think Christina will pick it up and put it in the cart, but
she doesn't?
No, she can't pick it up.
Right. I was gonna. So you may or may not have noticed that they changed the packaging,
Yes, in fact, when we just bought some here a couple weeks ago, the gal says, "How do you like our new packaging?" I said, "Okay."
Yeah. Well, you didn't even notice.
No, that's only the second time I bought it since we came down here. Got it. Because as you said, every 2 months I got to buy more food.
Well, it's torture being in my brain, because when the first time I went to get food after they changed it, I was there for like another hour because I'm like, is this the same thing? Because, and it's not entirely, it's entirely crazy, but I'll tell you a couple things that they did. And this is a minor beef because I like the new packaging too. It doesn't break open as much. The old one often would break open. These ones don't. But I would get the variety of dog food it was called Small Bites, right?
Right.
And they changed the name of that to Small Breed.
Yes.
Now, to me, those are very different things.
Yes.
Okay. So I spent like 10 minutes looking at it and figured out, okay, this is the same food. They're calling it Small Breed. Okay, so I got that sorted out. Then I went to get the cat food, and another 20 minutes because the one I used to get, I think it was called All Stages or whatever. And it was for kittens and cats. It covered both of them. So all the cats, all the kittens, they all had that all the time. But it was just called, All Stages. They don't have that now. And again, me with the labels. I figured out it's just called chicken and rice. So I spent 20 minutes over there losing my fucking mind to figure out that, okay, it's called chicken and rice now. Got it. See, this is why it's torture sometimes in my brain. Like, you went in, you're like, okay, package. You didn't even notice. Like, dog food, boom. I go in and I'm like, what the hell is happening in this aisle?
Yeah, because
this is going to be my whole night.
Same color.
Well, package. See, this is what I'm saying. I wish
You're
often I wish I could just be like that. Yeah, I got blue.
Yeah.
Good to go. It's coffee. Oh my goodness.
The only thing I can say about
You gotta lean forward, dude.
yeah, I gotta lean forward. The only thing I can say about changing the dog food down here is my bulldog. She's a lot more gassy than she was.
Which one are you guys getting? The small bites or small breed?
Both.
Well, yes. The answer is
Don't
yes.
put me on the spot.
No. What color do you?
It's the brown bag.
The brown. Like the brownish red. Or when you say brown, do you mean yellow?
I'm just gonna post a picture of it on our socials.
Okay, yeah, that might be better. Because they do have. I don't know. Like she's always been gassy though.
Oh God, bulldogs are gassy.
Yeah, I don't. I'll be honest. With as many dogs as I have and have had, I don't think it makes a difference. Some dogs are just really farty, like Lucky.
Oh God, he was over at the place the other day, and he was sitting there, and all of a sudden,
Oh my God!
and then he looks at his butt like, "Did that come from me?" It's like you don't have a tail. Of course, it come from you.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing to slow it down, Lucky.
Well, so I'll tell you, like after I had his tail lopped off, which I didn't do it for fun, people. Like it was a very traumatic thing that he got hit by a truck. It was horrible, and his tail had to be lopped off. We'll get more into that at one point, but after he cut his tail off, yeah, maybe. I was talking to somebody, and I said this, and this was a legitimate realization. I didn't really even realize it was funny until it came out of my mouth. I'm like, yeah, I get mud flaps. Like I have a whole new respect for mud flaps now. I just started laughing so hard. I'm like, yeah, but it's true because there's no buffer there anymore.
No, not with Lucky.
And I'll tell you what, the noise of his farts is not even close to the worst thing. Those things are fucking nuclear.
Oh, dude, he could wipe out everything out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I had him in the house after that accident.
Mistake one.
Well, yeah, it's kind of forced into it. What with the 2 broken shoulders, the internal bleeding, the spinal fracture. But anyway, he was in the house for like 2 weeks while he was recuperating, and oh boy.
The cats were like,
I mean, there was, it was just Charlie back then, but man, there were some times like I can't, like I open the doors, get out of the house. Those things are freaking weapons.
Yeah, they are. They are. You know, the funny thing about him though is when I was down the first time and he was playing all crippled up and everything, and then you went into town and I stayed back at the ranch. And I'm like, I'm feeling sorry for this dog. His tail's missing and he's hobbling around. Ryan takes off down the road. What's Lucky do? He jumps off the, about 3-foot deck?
Oh no. From there, it's like 5 feet.
Yeah, he jumps off this sucker and runs full speed. And I'm like, I am not feeling sorry for you anymore, bud.
No. And I don't even know if I call it a jump. It's like, because I think people are thinking like he just kind of plops down.
Oh no,
he gets a running start, and it's like this huge arc. He just goes like sailing over the edge of the deck, and it scares the shit out of everybody the first time they see it.
Oh yeah, it's because
he's a 60-pound dog. Used to be 62, but did you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a 60-pound dog. He's a big boy. He's like a pit bull lab mix. And the dogs are not like cats. They're not supposed to do shit like that. And once, when you get to know him and see how he moves and stuff, he is very limber. Like it's almost like he's built more like a cat in terms of his flexibility and stuff. Because that would fuck up a lot of dogs.
My mind just went to the gutter.
I'm sure it did. I'm surprised it was not there to begin with.
Oh, it just went to a different part of the gutter.
Okay. Would you like to share? Are we going to move on? Or?
Well, you said he's flexible. I'm like, okay.
Have you seen? Okay. I see where you're going with that. And I mean, not that I'm not going off of what you said, but it made me think of another Lucky attribute, which is this dog's dick is enormous, right?
Dude, he makes John Holmes look small.
Terrifying. Like, and people might be thinking, well, 60-pound dog, big dick. No. Disproportionately big.
Yeah.
And when that thing comes out, it's like, whoa, holy mother of God. Right?
Dude, I'm jealous.
I am terrified and maybe a little jealous. But it's just, yeah, it's terrible. It reminds me of one of my friends was here, and she was on the phone with her dad and just chit-chatting, and Lucky was in the house with us. I think it was the second time he got hit by a truck, which was not nearly as traumatic as the first time, but it had a little more recuperating. And so, like, her dad knew, that Lucky was in the house, whatever. And, she just talking to him in the living room, and Lucky started getting a little humpy, and she goes, "Oh my God, no, put your penis away." And her dad goes, "I really hope you're not talking to Ryan."
Oh, yeah. Just Lucky getting relaxed.
A little too relaxed. It's like, you know what? Save it for, save it for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Dude, this is so funny because Lucky's he's a very playful dog and stuff. And him and Kanai we joke that they're like boyfriends because they're just such best friends.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes they'll just like lay on the dirt and like chew on each other's faces, and they're adorable. But I gotta tell you, this is so funny. You ever seen Lucky play with a toy?
No.
Right. Me either. And I've been noticing because Kanai, he's been so playful with Hartley, the new puppy.
Right.
And like sometimes I feel like Lucky's jealous because they're running around, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. The other night, Hartley was out there. He picked up a toy and he was running around like trying to get Kanai. He was playing like keep away with Kanai, right?
Yeah.
Which he does a lot. And Lucky was just kind of sitting there watching. And like an hour later, I had put Harley up in the crate to go to bed. I go outside and Lucky had picked up that toy and he was running around like, "Look, I can play the toy too. Come get the toy for me, Kanai."
Jealous.
And I'm like, dude, you're so, like, come on, reel it in. Play a little hard to get, bud.
Yeah.
It's awful. Yeah, so we are, if you can believe it, we're at the end of our episode here.
Already?
Yeah. Damn. It's like, time really flies when we're doing this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fun to do. You just sit here and talk about stuff and end up on a tangent on Lucky not having a tail and being hung like a horse.
Yeah, being hung like a horse, no tail.
Yeah. Should have called him Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Wait, nope, I don't get that one.
Yeah. See, I'm dating myself.
Well, I know.
Not in that way, but I'm just era.
Right. But if you were in that way, then you kind of go full circle back to the flexibility thing.
Yep.
But no, I know the show. What about it? You just saying because he's a horse?
Yeah, because he's a horse.
Yeah, I mean he is. He's a big boy. Big boy, big dick, no tail. Yeah, I was giant head too. That's the funny thing about
donkey.
It. Oh yeah, my brother calls me Donkey Boy. I always make fun of him for his big head, and I was like, when after the accident and stuff, and he had to, when you had to get the tail cut off, like I was like, do you think like once I cut the tail off, it's just gonna fall forward on his head?
You would think he would, but nope, he stands up just fine.
Yeah, he's it's so. I kind of feel bad for him. Like he's fine and he's super happy and he has a great time, but because you don't realize how much expression you get from the tail on a dog, because he just looks like the saddest dog all the time.
Yeah, and he can't move his hips, so he just stands there. And, are you excited, Lucky?
I know you learn to read his ears,
yes,
and stuff. But yeah, people are like, well, he could wag. In the beginning, like, well, he'll learn how to wag his butt. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like this It sounded like they cut, and maybe you don't even know this. Something we'll post on the social. I have an image of the X-ray. It sounded like they cut the tail off, like, you know, at his butt, like they do when they cut. No, this was like several inches in to us, because, you know, the tail is an extension of the spine.
Right.
I mean, the full ass tail was severed. I mean, there's nothing for him to fucking waggle.
No, there's not.
Yeah, but yeah. So this was a really good time. Hope people enjoyed it. We will maybe for the next one we'll get into the Lucky story. It was really quite traumatic for all involved. But he's a trooper, and he's a hell of a guy to have around.
Yeah, he is.
So we're glad that he made it. Yeah, with that, I'll just say thank you again for listening. Y'all have a good night.
Yep, have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one. Hey, it's Mark here at Set and Centered. Just want to let everybody know that if they want to catch us on the socials, you can catch us at our webpage, setcenter.live, or on Facebook at Set Center Live. We'll maybe post some little stupid videos that we've done, stuff like that, as we keep on going. And also, we talk a lot about the animals here on the ranch, and we'll post pictures of them. We'll see how it goes. Let us know. Have a good one.
Count on that. Socket's gone, wind blows, gate won't latch. Toolbox open like a raccoon got snatched. Coffee cold, temp high, sweat and regret. Still talking like we've got it. You bet. We take a breath, then we jump back in. Two clowns, same old grin. We're setting center, kinda, sorta, maybe. Holding it together with zip ties, baby. Dogs in the dirt, giving side-eye shade. Laughing through the mess that we just made. Yeah, we're setting centered, but the world's off track. If it's broke, it's us. You can count on that. Break time, yell it all. That's a lie, but it's a good tone. We're setting center, kinda, sorta, maybe. Held together by stubborn and a little crazy. If you're still listening, you're one of the pack. Now back to the chaos. Here we go.